Hi, this is a quick review of the CRAFTSMAN V60 3-in-1 cordless lawnmower. I have to admit I had my doubts when I was looking at this thing about how powerful it could possibly be. So I'm showing you a quick version of it being dismantled from the box. It lifts out pretty easily. Look at the tires. They look pretty plasticky. I was like, this thing is like a toy, right? I'm telling you in advance, this spoiler alert, it is not like a toy, but I didn't know that at the time. So I'm going to go get this battery recharged and let it sit overnight before I do anything. Now that handle sticking up is like in seconds. It raises and lowers the height. It's very easy. There is a key here that you have to put underneath this thing that you're looking at. It's on the bottom. It's a little awkward. I wish it was on the back side and the front, but it inserts up toward you. I'll show you that here in a minute. And I have a terrible case of allergies today, so I'm sorry for my voice. So now I had kept the key over here separate from the lawnmower, so I'm taking it. That's what the key looks like. Now it did take me a minute to find out where to insert it. Now, after I told you where, it was only because I had discovered it, but it goes up and under that thing that you're looking at now. It says Craftsman with the button. It's on the very bottom of that. So we'll get there, but you'll see, at least I find out where it is. Inserting the battery is very intuitive, but so this key has to be put in first. And then the battery insertion was also very intuitive. I did not crack the directions open once, except to find out where to put the key. Here's the battery. It's fully charged. And now I didn't know, again, which side was the battery, that little thing that's coming off or the big thing on the bottom. It turns out it's the big thing on the bottom. So doing everything with one hand isn't the best way to do this, but if I can do it with one hand on this lawnmower and mow the lawn, then you know it's a pretty killer lawnmower. So I'm taking this bad boy over to where the battery insert is on the lawnmower. So I lifted the lid, and with one hand and without reading the instructions, I figured out how to get the battery in there. It's basically just a vertical. It's the long ways. Put it in long ways, not horizontal, and push, and it'll click. And do it with two hands. Don't do what I do and be a hero with one hand. But there, look, there's the key. Wow. Okay. So I got to show it to you a little bit. It's underneath that thing. Okay, it still doesn't make sense why they're doing that, but I guess because, you know, if you want to stop it for any emergency, you want that thing to be able to pull out, so you have it under your hand. Now to start this thing, you don't pull the bar first and push the button. You push the button first and pull the bar, okay? So now, showing you that the battery is in. I'm doing it with one hand. Now I kept it on the lowest setting. I thought it was higher because of the way the handle was positioned for the tires, but this is on a very low setting. And I'm just going to take you around with what I mowed. So if you want to get through the end of it, go ahead and see some of the taller weeds that I was cutting through. Very impressed. The fact that it's lightweight makes it really easy to mow through. I did not use a bag. I don't like using a bag. I'm in the country, so usually the mulch just does fine. As long as I don't let it get too long. As long as you're keeping the red bar down, the lawnmower continues to go. There's no gas. This thing's got some power. And I'm going to show you the hill that I did, which I'm really proud of, and it was really thick with weeds. It did stall it out a couple times, but it started right back up. Here it is. Look at those. Very cumbersome to film this and run it with one hand. This is on a downhill. It's not smooth at all, but I wanted you to see this is the before. This is the after. Stunning. I mean, it was really amazing. I love this thing. And I did not have to charge the battery once in between that hill and the front yard and the one you saw me start with.